I'm just somebody who will not sit quiet and and put up with something that afflicts my well-being. And so then noticing that I live in an insane asylum where, in fact, they won't separate us out. Right? How did this psychopath end up next to me? You know, how did it happen? Well, I blame it on money. Like I thought about, okay, so when my grandparents, they thought they needed to sell this land, you know, they needed money. They needed to sell off 4 acres. And the problem is thinking that we own any of this stuff. This is so fucking fucked up. I don't like how clearly I'm seeing things and how it's just gonna look like it's gonna drive me crazy. I need protection. I would rather be in love. I would rather I want to cash out all my all of this, my family inheritance, wealth. I want to put all that money in my name. It's mine. I want to stay healthy with it. You can be a healthy lover if you have that, right? In fact, when I was financially more stable, that's when I learned everything about how life can really be. And I didn't just say. In fact, when I was slaving for money night and day, I had a little time left over to figure out how to live. No, I lived under the shelter of my grandmother. A lot of people know this, but they don't know. They can't respect the delicacy of it. You know, they actually think that she took care of everything, and it's like, well, you know, she would take care. She loves me, and that's what you do to your children. You don't fucking hold that against people that they know how to take care of their children. But anyway, I didn't ever I made sure not to be like leeching off and stuff. She got when I first moved up here, she got me a job, and had my own job full time. Was saving at TIA CREF. They collect they add 3% interest to your dime if you save it at TIA CREF. I don't know if they're still there. It's an agency that saves your money. But anyway, I was able to save money. I've always had jobs. That's my point. I just have love in my life too. There's my grandma, and I would be able to fall back on. Of course, this is my dream. I knew I was going to own this place. Sorry, people. This is way planned out. I had a soul pact with my grandmother, and she would give me this home. Fuck you, fucking people that think, oh, you have to earn it. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, get out of here. I earn it by fucking way of heavenly fucking resourcing. Eat shit and bark at my moon. Anyway, I wish to God I could find people that were hardy enough to handle my sense of humor, handle a decent conversation, get real and say, yeah, and we're working on the new earth now. We're gonna keep mainly with this mentality. It has nothing to do with we don't know what we're gonna do. You know, I mean, I'm gonna be selling out here, but I have a feeling it's not without making a point of saying, you know what? I've probably already made a point. These people are so miserable. I can't be quiet though, because when I wake up and I smell that asphalt, it bugs me. It gets to me. It imbalances me. I'm hurting, and these people are thinking I'm crazy. It's like, no, this is a person who's hurting because the environment was assaulted, and I'm even insulted because here I am. Man, we should have talked. You should. That person should have a wife over there that's halfway alive that says, "Babe, no, I'm just being unreal." And it's weird because it's just turned into this seriousness that that is. I don't really care about this rapport that these people think that they come up to me and say, "Get off my property." It's like, you know what? Get off of this earth. You guys are fucking being toxic. I can hardly catch my breath here because here they are. They're on my property, trying to tell me how much they don't appreciate it. And it's like, you know, I don't want me. Can I have my argument? I'm not coming from nowhere here. You would not even know me. This is so fucked up for me, man. And I'm still sitting. See, I've never done this before, but something's creeping in and telling me, Shauna, see, the way I would do it, babes, is different. I'm not going to go to small claims and complain on my neighbor about something. I'm going to complain to the courthouse about certain conditions that me, as a single woman property owner, I'm just going to tell them honestly. Just because I'm single doesn't mean you discriminate against me. And just because I own land, the way I do, the way I keep it, I need exemption because now if I'm connected to this land and property and I'm coming here based on just that because you guys don't know how to judge who I am. I'm a taxpayer, but my property is on grandfather clause. Can somebody here help me? An attorney or somebody, dig up what are my rights under grandfather clause? Do I have to adhere to the latest shit that my tax dollars aren't really paying for that? Because, and I'm not trying to be a psychopath or a narcissist saying just exempt me from the law. No, but in a way, I'm saying please exempt me from this game that really would threaten my life, my lifestyle, which is to be simple, which is to, I don't mind um, having the windows I do, even though it's kind of like, well, and the truth is that people can see, hey, maybe this will get me some help, if it does better, but a lot of times it's not, babes, it's not doing better for you. All of the stuff that they think you're going to, especially right now. Did you know that you need to just learn how to fucking relax? Stop. Does it really need to be fixed? If it doesn't need to be, if it still works, don't fix it. I would love to get help, but would you like to hear what I would like help with? See, I can hear everybody, including a lot of people on here, say, God, she really needs to get help. I hope she gets, goes and gets some therapy and some help. No, if I do that, I'll rearrange the whole therapy thing. Because I don't want to be diagnosed and stuck into this low life limited shit. Can some people just authentically go crazy because they see that the fucking society around them is pretty much gone zombified fucking crazy, drinking the Kool-Aid and blah blah blah? Come on, when I'm just impatient, babes. I am humanity. I am the 6 Aries rising. I insist I'm not an isolated incident. You would have to be so fucking 9 sheets to the wind to not notice something wrong with humanity out there. And this is why I'm going to take to court. I'm going to say, please. And what I'm going to do with the very last of the money that I'm trying to sit on and stay healthy with is I'm going to build a big fucking 8-foot fence. Something hideous that I object to. But it's going to be my fence. I'm going to build it 1 foot onto my property so I can afford a piece of paper flying on it in the wind. And I'm gonna print some literature that says, in fact, you do not own your property, so you should not behave in ways that disowns your behavior there. That you think that you're behind closed doors and stuff. You don't even have that privacy. Come on, snap to, babes. You're doing the totalitarian tiptoe for the fucking satanic society over there that, in fact, this is what I'm going to write on my fence in long sentences. In fact, your Christianity, Catholicism, whatever was deeply rooted in, say, do you know what happened to Jesus? Well, in fact, that establishment killed her. Has set up your government, in fact, the one that has educated you poorly to where these fucking people are so condensed about how they're just completely fucking mind fucked. And what's the fucking big deal? Let's go make money!